What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Laracuente Ledger and We SIBZ live stream watch party of Black Widow. It just dropped on Disney Plus. You know what to do, guys. Hit the subscribe button, click the bell, as we're going to watch this whole thing and react. So if you're up and you're crazy, it's 3:30, so you have to be a little crazy to be up at this time to watch this. Even more so if you have work. So let's dive right into this, guys. It's going to be a good time. I see Jay's guys Marvel gear ready to go. Unfortunately, I didn't come bringing the graphic T game. But let's jump into it. Black Widow, here we go. We've been waiting. This movie's been long delayed. Let's dive into it. Ready?
3, 2, hit it.
And guys, be sure to hit us up in the chat. We will be discussing with you guys what's happening in the video. Just so we don't get crazy audio issues, do we want to do one person with live audio? So like everybody else be muting?
Yeah, I mean, you can run that if you want to.
Okay,
I got mine in my headphones, so.
Okay, no problem. Mine's loud, so. This looks like Natasha's life. What is up, Rem? Live from India. You can't watch the movie. We will try to get you guys some screenshots going. What is up, Christy? What is up? Oh, sorry, Krish, Linklin. What's up? I hope I'm not butchering all you guys' names. But here we have some footage of Natasha as a young child. We'll get some screenshots up for you guys real soon for those who can't watch. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, click bell. We're on the East Coast. I was about to say, I didn't know he was in this movie.
I don't want to sound like
obviously Rachel Weisz
is that child with the blue hair a boy or a girl?
No, that's Natasha, I believe. Yes, Natasha with blue hair. At what time will we start watching? We just started right now, so.
Brave girl. Your pain only makes you stronger. Right, you?
So, Karen, which voice isn't here if you're having, which voice isn't clear if you're having issues hearing?
Actually part of the security family. The glow that you see, that comes from a chemical reaction called.
Jay, would it be easier for you to
Come on, time dinner.
screenshot? Is that possible for you to screenshot? Because I have my computer, but it's over there. I have screenshots, but I may just have to send them. I don't know if you have a way to do like a live screen.
I can try.
Okay, we'll see.
Caviar and champagne.
I want you guys to be able to see a little bit.
You take this. Look, you. Oh, would you grab the ranch dressing for that? Dad's home. Hey, Dad.
Natasha was already a weird child with the blue hair, I guess, in those times growing up. Already a little different.
Everything okay?
How's everybody saying?
Mommy taught me the lamp box.
Yeah.
And I found it on my knee. It doesn't hurt anymore. And we have some fireflies in the backyard.
No. How long do we have? Look it up on the.
We got some of the first screenshots.
Okay, great.
So this was the conversation between Natasha, her little sister, and her mom about the bioluminescence of fireflies.
Today's the day. Let's go.
So, guys, now we're watching a scene of Natasha and her mother at the dinner table, and finding out that they're gonna have to. Okay, so they're leaving. They've been discovered and gotta get out of town right now.
Guess what? I got Fruit Loops in the car.
Yeah, so
So
basically
yeah,
they're
so
getting
they're
the bug out
basically
fast.
running out of the house.
Go wait in the car.
Yeah. Welcome, Darsh. Welcome. Doing a live stream of the Black Widow movie. Live reaction. So you can watch along if you guys are on Disney Plus.
Mommy, you're silly. We just left.
Right now, we're seeing a scene where Natasha and her family, as she's a child,
I want my song.
they're on the run.
Yeah, so the kids obviously oblivious to what's going on right now. They've got to bug out. They're in the car running from the authorities. You know, they're playing American Pie.
Now, it kind of gives the impression that Natasha knows something's up, even though she doesn't know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, good point. Good point. So this is, for those of you wondering, this is Natasha and Yelena, her sister. There were questions of whether they would be actually biological family or just, you know, color family. So those will get cleared up. They have access to a hangar now. They're at an old airport, I guess, and they're about to take off in a plane. They did a great job of making David Arbor look significantly younger.
Yeah. Yeah, an amazing job. Oh, boy.
Okay, some super strength demonstrated by David Arbor's character, who actually ends up being Captain, not Captain Britain.
And so we're seeing a shield truck is what's chasing after them.
Okay, so now the plane's got to take off. This is an action sequence right here that we're seeing where David Arbor's character is fending off the authorities while still trying to catch the plane. And their mom just got shot, so now Natasha's got to take the wheel, or I guess the stick, as they try to take off.
And there's more cars incoming.
Okay, so she's kind of learning how to fly a plane on the fly. Welcome, Pro Editing. Welcome to stream. We're live streaming Black Widow. Some crazy carnage going right now as the Romanov family are escaping. They had the bug out, basically. They were living undercover in this neighborhood, but they got discovered, and so they had this crazy takeoff sequence. Nice transition there. Wow, that was pretty cool. They went from taking off to landing. I think they're in, I want to say, Hawaii? Maybe
Cuba.
Not. Oh.
I don't think
there
they're
we go.
her parents. Or if they are, I mean, we know that they're fighting with her at some point later on in the movie. So, like, what are they not aged?
No, they're not fighting. They're fighting alongside her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get up, Paul. You know we need to get stronger. Remember?
So their father, Alexei, and their mother, Melina, are both. They both have different last names, so I think it's safe to assume that they're not their family.
I beg you, no one to come back in the accident. I want my suit back. Bring it back. General Turco, it's been over 3 years. Really? Did you get it? And the North Institute.
Okay, so there's some stuff going on here.
How is Melina?
Melina's receiving medical attention. I'll get more screenshots up to you guys. So here it looks like so they're showing Natasha's early skills in hand-to-hand combat. Okay.
Early in life, killed.
Yeah.
You need to hand me that gun.
I want to go back there. See in Ohio. And take her. She's only 6.
You were even younger.
Okay, so it seems like Yelena was not exposed to being on the run yet. This is the first time she's experienced it at only 6 years old. But Natasha knows what's going on. So you're right, Jay. She was used to this.
Yeah. She knew something was up, even though it wasn't exactly something that she wanted to have happen.
Okay, they totally just syringed those 2 girls in the neck, and they didn't even respond. Didn't even seem to flinch at the pain, but they just got totally KO'd with some kind of tranquilizer. Okay, so this is when they're getting separated from their parents. I'll get some screenshots to you guys soon. Oh wow, I didn't realize that now we're finally getting the title sequence.
Yeah.
So this is set to a sort of montage here of Natasha and Yelena's life growing up here. David Arbor on the title card here. If you're just joining, welcome. We got the play-by-play going for you for Black Widow. We'll get some screenshots up to you as well on the screen if you're not able to watch or whatever reason, or if you just want to watch along with us, the crew here at WE SIBZ and the Laracuente Ledger. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and click the bell on both channels. We're still in the intro portion of the movie. Kind of a music montage of Natasha and Yelena's
Clearly
life growing up.
The camp that they trained them to be, these elite super soldiers, really.
And here we have our first mention of the Red Room. The Red Room is infamous for being where Natasha was trained, along with her widow sisters, and where they became such formidable fighters.
Talented mercenaries.
Yeah, in the MCU.
Undercover spies in our communities. They took on false
Mentions of Russian sleeper spies, sleeper cells. This reminds me so much of Salt. If you guys remember the Angelina Jolie movie, this is basically the same story but told with a Marvel superhero. Okay, so we have some training going on in the Red Room. Oh wow! You hear this rendition of the song? I'm forgetting the title. Okay, so we're seeing the widow logo being sewn in to their outfits. This kind of Russian female sleeper spy militia. I don't even know all these words. I'm just mentioning casually because of the movie, but we don't want to get like taken down talking about this stuff. I love this rendition of this song here, though.
The stuff that she was doing at the beginning was an assassin.
I could barely hear you there.
Oh, you can't hear me.
Still go through the intro sequence here, and now we have our first shot of Scarlett Johansson's Natasha Romanoff after 21 years of training in Red Room, being basically Jason Bourne her whole life. Got some screenshots coming for you soon.
All exits covered. All right. Stay alert. Sending in Alpha 5. Natasha Romanoff is a violation of the Sokovia Accord.
Okay, so here we have our first look at General Ross, guys, in its first major appearance since the Incredible Hulk movie. The Incredible Hulk movie with Eric Bana.
Come after me. You're missing yourself. It looks desperate.
So maybe the economy will cut a deal. Because from my vantage point, the federal fugitive is desperate.
Once again, showing that connection in the MCU between characters.
Worry about me.
We got some shots coming of General Ross soon.
The guy you built was shrinking kind of. Rogers is on the run. You got no friends. Where are you gonna go?
I've lived a lot of lives worrying at you, Ross. You shouldn't have gone to all this trouble. I'm done.
Romanoff?
So
Okay,
Natasha
so
says
they're
that
coming
she's
after
done.
Romanoff. Yeah.
She's telling Ross that she's
So
done.
She's gearing up.
They
for
shouldn't
a
have
fight.
wasted
I doubt
their
they're in
time.
the same place.
They're not gonna find her.
Yeah, she's undercover now. She was on a boat somewhere. On a ferry.
Got an empty nest, Jerry Ross. For trackers, sir.
She sent them on a wild goose chase.
For clarification, those of you wondering when this movie is taking place, is after the events of it's before Infinity War, but after the events of, I believe, Civil War. It's after Civil War and before Infinity War. It's like, did it say they're in Budapest? Where are they?
I think I'm.
Target Lloyd Smoke. She's on foot to package. Say hi. I'm going to ground.
Okay, so now we're seeing Yelena, Natasha's sister from training and stuff. They're still working together. She was on the roof with Sniper. She's now, she's gonna go make contact, I'm assuming.
Target. Seems like the target is carrying some sort of like weapon of some sort. Ooh, that was tough.
There we go. Some hand-to-hand
Nice
combat.
fight
This is what we
sequence
came
here.
for here. Screenshot coming.
Got her.
Got her.
She hit her with that Arya dagger move.
Yeah, she did hit her with the Arya dagger move.
Oh.
Oh no.
What this was. Oh.
We got some sort of chemical agent, bioweapon, was used on Yelena. Now, what I'm thinking, we don't know, but perhaps that was something to dispel the training that they had been given, or the brainwashing.
Oh wow.
Oh, Jay, I think Sid said she's
Yeah.
back. I think she dropped out Chris' signal there.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you much clearer now.
Yep.
Okay. Good.
So Yelena just got whammied with something.
Then it like brought her back to life.
Now, what is so interesting here? Obviously, Yelena's character is going to be brought in to replace Black Widow, but we're just Taskmaster brought in so early on.
Early.
We got our first shot at what we think, at least now, is the main antagonist of the movie, Taskmaster. Able to copy instantly anybody's fighting and training style and use it against them like a master. Oh, it looks like he's a robot.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Is that some Star Tech or something? All right, sending a shot of
That's
Taskmaster now. And hopefully we'll have those up on screen soon.
So this is after Civil War, right?
Yes, this is after Civil War. Now they're in Norway, guys. This is after the events of Civil War. So this is full-blown Black Widow, after the Avengers, after all that kind of stuff. But it is before, obviously, Infinity War. Yep, mention of Steve Rogers and the Avengers here. Oh, yeah, so they're fugitives right now because this is after the
they're on
events
the
of
run.
Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole U.S. government, etc., is after Rogers and Romanoff. Ooh, that sounds like a Disney Plus show, doesn't it?
Rogers and
For
Romanoff.
those of you just joined, yeah, Rogers and Romanoff. I thought it sounded cool.
That could be its own show.
Leave a thumbs up. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
It's the first image of Taskmaster.
I'm not even none of the comments.
Did you get everything on my list?
Got passports, entry visas, couple of local driver's licenses. With a match, you should be able to stretch to 20 or so identities.
Okay, so now we're meeting Black Widow's sort of guy in the chair.
That is a legitimate name.
Seems to be doing recon for her.
A generator outside, it's petrol powered.
Created her 20 or so identities.
Yeah. I believe his name is Mason.
I've got your basic hardware kit stashed under the stairs.
Nice.
Yeah, this is Mason.
Why wouldn't it be?
I hear things. Something about the Avengers game that looks
Yes. It's fine. I'm actually better on my own.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because you can tell me, that's the way the whole friend thing works.
Seems to be a little chemistry between Mason and Romanoff here.
A little bit there.
I don't think it's romantic.
You don't think it's romantic stuff?
A little flirtatious here.
Yeah, it's
I don't pay you to worry.
She said, I don't pay you to worry, trying to keep things professional, but obviously Mason's caught some feelings.
I mean, he was in her bed, so.
You know?
Hey. All this junk.
Oh, it's some mail and personals from the Budapest Safe House.
Budapest, another mention of Budapest.
Yeah, Budapest.
No, it's Budapest.
Budapest. I knew you weren't going back good, so got someone else now.
Did we get you screenshots of Mason yet? Let me get some images.
Throw in the rubbish.
Where is he going?
I
Away.
don't know, into town or something.
He's just gonna walk there?
Yeah.
You said not everybody has to drive everywhere.
I'm just saying.
In
There's not even a
beautiful place
path on
like
the
that,
ground.
why wouldn't you walk?
And we're getting very detailed shots of the suitcase, little briefcase that Yelena was holding that had the serum of awakenment, really. Whatever that red spray was that kind of brought her back to her senses.
I would love to see like Warren, Evelyn Salt, Steve Rogers, and Natasha Romanoff like all just in a movie.
That would be pretty
That'd be
interesting.
awesome.
That'd be weird. Butt shot.
Gratuitous, yeah, butt shot, right? They can't get through a movie.
Oh,
with
man. Did Joss Whedon direct this?
I right? Yeah, I don't know.
It's a Josh Whedon special.
Yeah, she's going into town. It seems here. We're not
This
sure
was
why.
Mason as he's walking.
Oh, bridge bomb.
Oh.
Oh, this is now. If you got to recognizing, this is the scene we've seen from the trailers. Taskmaster. She's about to meet Taskmaster. I'm assuming he's been sent to kill her because they're about to meet right now.
That was an intense blast there. Oh yeah,
Screenshots
that's
are coming.
Taskmaster.
So we have the bridge bomb. Natasha's about to fall off a bridge, but we know she's going to survive that.
Pretty sure there's no jurisdiction here.
She thinks that the U.S.
Natasha's thinking
government.
that this is, yeah.
Took a page out
And
of Cap's
Natasha's over here
book
thinking
with a
that this
shield.
is from Ross.
Oh.
Whoa.
He did her
He
move
knows
on
her
her.
moves.
Yeah, he's learning. So that's powers. He's learning exactly.
He's running her
how she
programming.
fights and can arguably do it better than
He's
she
running
can.
her exact programming.
Yep.
So he's not even here for
And
her.
the thing about Taskmaster is that he retains all of the fighting information that he learns from everyone, ultimately becoming one of the best, if not the best, hand-to-hand combatant in the MCU. So he can already fight as well as her. Screenshots.
Better.
Now Natasha's unaware of this threat. Oh, kicked right off the bridge.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But she took whatever it was out of the package.
Very smooth. That was a great first fight sequence there.
Yeah,
That's
it
pretty
was.
good.
It definitely was enough to make Bassmaster seem super formidable, but not seem like Natasha was completely out of her depth.
Oh my gosh, they
Yeah.
have the ether.
The ether.
I'm
Oh,
joking.
it looks
It's a joke.
it does. It looks like it, doesn't it? From Thor. Some images come now of what Natasha was holding in her hand. Finally, Budapest, the long story Budapest from Hawkeye, that Hawkeye and Scarlet, Natasha often talked about. Excuse me. Yeah, the action scenes definitely are dope. We'll be keeping an eye on the chat, discussing the show with you guys. As hopefully you're able to get your eyes on a screen where you can watch if you're in the country. I know we got a lot of people from India tonight, some United States and stuff. So, we'll be putting up screenshots for those who can't see. So it looks like Natasha's in a kind of safe house, some kind of location here.
Someplace she knows very well because she knows where all the secret stash is.
Oh, it's Yelena's house. I think it's her sister's house.
Home.
No, I think it's still a safe house,
Yeah.
but her sister's there too.
Oh, well, what are the odds?
So you're gonna talk like grown-ups? Is that what we are?
Okay, another fight scene apparently from the trailer, so we're gonna see them fight.
Put it down before I make you. Put your stuff. Put your stuff.
So this is, this is her older sister here. So.
Oh,
And right now they're just in conflict because Natasha works for the United States. So.
as far as Yelena knows.
Yeah.
Oh!
Nothing fiercer than a sibling rivalry.
This is what me and Chris's fights look like.
Gracious. Oh yeah, that's how
Yeah.
me and Sydney fight all the time.
All the time. I can attest to that.
Yelena ain't playing no games. She grabbed the knife. Screenshots coming now of their tussle. Lou Fernandez, yes, the fight scenes are absolutely insane. Especially so early into the movie. So they did all that to truce. They could have done that from the beginning, but.
The letter. You had to come to Budapest, didn't you? You came here because I thought you wouldn't. But since you're here, what bullet does that? Bullets, guns. Ah, right. If you didn't think I'd come here, why'd you send me this? You brought it back here?
Okay.
I'm trying to be your friend, but you need to tell me what that is. It's a synthetic gas. The countering to chemical subjugation.
Okay, so this is the stuff that Yelena was hit with. She says it's some sort of chemical gas.
It's the antidote for
Mind control stuff.
One of their super scientist friends. They can explain it to you. Tony Stark, maybe? Okay. We're not really talking now, so. Great. Perfect timing.
mention of her and Star not talking right now is obviously alluding to Civil War.
Well, what was they supposed to do? You're the only superhero person that I know. That's the whole reason I sent it to you. I kept checking the news, expecting to see Captain America bringing down the Red Room.
What? Taking down the Red Room? What are you talking about? It's been gone for years.
Okay, so Natasha was under the impression that the Red Room had been dismantled, but Yelena is making it clear that it's very much still in operation.
Really do believe that.
Jacob's dead. It took almost destroying the entire city just to get to him.
If you're so sure, then tell me what happened. Tell me exactly.
We rigged bombs.
Who's we?
Clint Barton.
They're assuming that Ray Winston's character Dracoff is dead, and she thinks that's why the Red Room has been taken down.
Sure, simply. That's what I call them, a 5-story building, and we're shooting it out the Hungarian special forces.
Guys, you know what to do. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell so you don't miss. Covering all your favorite movies and TV shows.
Yelena's asking if she confirmed the kill. Natasha says that there's no body.
Oh, so that's Natasha and Clint's memory from Budapest. They were out in hiding for 10 days after they killed Dracoff.
Somebody's
And
dropping
blew
in
up a
on them.
5-story building.
Okay, so they sent widows after them. These are more of their sisters from the Red Room. They've been sent to kill them. I don't know how they knew they were there, but I'm sure they'll explain that.
They are primed and ready to go. But they're lousy shots.
All villains are. Okay, so they sent.
And there's more of them outside. Yeah. They knew they would, almost as if they knew they would be there.
Where are we trying to get? Inside of the building.
And they got snipers on the other roof.
You see, Yelena is a little faster there. They're
Well, she's
definitely
younger.
doing that on purpose to show that she will be ready to take over Black Widow's position. Oh, she wants to die. Oh my gosh.
Yep. Ooh. Natasha's a little rusty here.
Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl, you dead. Ooh, girl, don't be playing these
shook that
games. You're
off.
behind us dead.
She doesn't have nothing in her either, like any kind of superhero soldier serum.
Well, she was experimented on.
Oh.
She's still ready to fight.
And they're gonna kill her.
Dang.
She's gotta basically cyanide herself. Oh.
She punched herself in the face.
She did.
She
not punch
did.
herself
Yes,
in
she
the face.
did.
She
went,
killed her.
It was a shot. Whoa, look at that.
Whoa, it's like
Burned
a
half her
spider.
face.
Oh, it's like a widow. A black widow.
Serious stuff.
Dun, dun,
That
dun.
don't make no sense.
Yeah, the thing on her face looked like a spider web.
How many others?
Oh, so they're mind controlled. So Yelena is talking about the fact that this
Oh.
red chemical gas, this weapon taskmaster after, is responsible for mind controlling her sisters, all the different widows.
Right. Just like what happened to Yelena. It basically woke her up from the trance that she was basically in.
Yeah. Who threw that? Oh.
Oh boy. But of course, this little
Okay,
tanker,
car
you know,
chase.
waited
Let-
for her to get on.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just say though, this movie has an incredible amount of action very early on.
It feels like a
Um,
Mission Impossible movie.
It does.
It
It
does
has
feel like
that,
Mission
that
Impossible.
Mission
Yeah.
Impossible, Jason Bourne type feel,
Mm-hmm.
which is
But
good. I
I'm
mean,
just
this
surprised
is
at the
exactly what
amount of
you'd
action.
expect.
It's a
Yeah,
nice
just-
vibe for Marvel,
Yeah.
That's
or
true.
like for this type of Marvel movie. You know, like she's not going to be in outer space.
You just sell a guy's car. You want me to chase him down and unpeel it?
Some sibling bickering there.
Always.
Okay, so they basically just hijacked a Beamer and they're driving down the streets of Budapest being chased by their sisters from the Red Room.
And Taskmaster.
And you guys, be sure to hit us up with your reactions in the live chat there so we can respond to you as well. We'll be keeping an eye on that, so let us know if you have any comments.
Woo! Oh, I love car chases.
They're so... after Fast and Furious, regular car chases don't do anything for me.
Oh,
Nice.
that was nifty driving. Nifty passenger
Like the
seat
move.
driving.
You know what's insane? What I'm realizing is about
And
80 to 90% of all the trailers that we've seen, it's all been footage from this first 20 so minutes, 25 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Taskmaster
40
is
minutes.
hot on their tail.
We're 40 minutes in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Seatbelts on. Oh, great shot. Got a great. Ooh. Ooh.
Totally survivable. Totally
Yeah, it's
Oh,
totally
yeah.
survivable.
Oh, yeah.
Barely a
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
We got a great shot of Taskmaster here.
They're just going to come out limping,
up
but they're
soon.
fine.
Yeah, your
they
screenshots are coming in
basically
too
got-
fast for me.
The car blew up and fell down the subway, and they're shaking it off and running through the subway now.
No. Yelena busted her wrist.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's not completely unrealistic. There was an injury.
Right.
Oh!
Whoa.
Whoa! Is that some kind of magnetic shield
One way to
Taskmaster
use
has?
a shield.
'Cause he threw it on a curve. More shots of Taskmaster coming your way.
He's following the blood.
Yep, following the blood trail.
Nah, I wouldn't. No, it's not real trail.
You okay?
Yeah, great.
Sit down. I love the part where I almost bled to death. This is cozy. Barton and I spent 2 days hiding out here. It must have been fun. Who is that guy? Draco's pet project. He won't make anyone he's ever seen. It's like fighting him up. Draco will deploy some for top priority missions of self-defense. Well, the truth really makes sense when you omit key details. What is it supposed to mean? You didn't say one word about Dracov's daughter. You killed her. I had to.
Okay, so now we're seeing that Dreykov probably has a vendetta against Natasha because Natasha killed his daughter in Budapest. It was an assassination. Oh, she was a kid.
On a kid.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang, she didn't kill the child.
It was probably collateral damage. I doubt she was the target. Yeah,
She a
but
baby killer.
I don't know.
See, I don't think you can say stuff like that on YouTube.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, internet.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't hear it. Send it to me in the private chat.
Oh my!
It was that bad. I
goodness,
need to know.
Child.
Oh, she
Oh,
blew
that's
up. She
terrible.
was collateral.
Yep, collateral damage. So this must have been something read on their ledger that, she was talking about so much in the Avengers
Avengers.
movies.
The first
You know.
Avengers. That's the only time she ever said, "I got blood on my ledger."
Shafiq, welcome to the live stream. Hopefully you're able to watch. If not, we got screenshots coming up, so just sit tight. We'll have screenshots pretty much every scene.
Well, it's not smart to attack an Avenger if you want to stay in. I mean, the clue is her name. Breakoff kills you, and the big ones come to avenge you. What are the big ones? Well, I doubt the guard from States has to take an ibuprofen after a fight. Where did you get a was all this time?
It's funny reference to Thor being able to shake off different fights. Much better than a human.
Honestly, I thought you hadn't seen me. Bullshit. You just didn't want your baby sister to tag along whilst you saved the world with the cool kids. You weren't really my sister.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And the Avengers aren't really a family.
Oh.
Why do I do that thing? What? That thing.
Shots fired. So there's some bad blood. So Yellen's making fun of her sister here.
Oh, great poses, but it doesn't look like you think everyone's looking at you all the time. Well, that's I was trying to actually do something good to make up for all the pain and suffering that we caused. Try to be more than just a dream killer.
She even told Yelena, you were never my real sister. So there's obviously some bad blood here.
Yeah.
Because pain and suffering is every day, and we are both still a trained killer. Except I'm not the one on the cover of a magazine. I'm not the killer that the girls call it.
So Yelena's basically saying we're the same person. We're both killers. Difference is you're basically idolized as a hero. It's the only difference.
That gas, counteragent, it was synthesized in secret by an older widow.
Just to be clear, guys, this whole movie is about gas.
And she exposed me, and I killed the widow that freed me. Did you have a choice? What you experienced was psychological conditioning. I'm talking about chemically altering brain functions. They're two completely different things. You're fully conscious, but you don't know which part in you is still not sure.
Well, that's dangerous. That means that Yelena can't be trusted. She could be a plant for Dreykov.
Yeah, but remember, she got the antidote, I believe. A new screenshot.
Yeah, but she just said she's still not sure.
Yeah, well, she said that she killed the one that freed her.
Children who don't have anyone to protect them. Just like us when we were small. Maybe 1 in 20 survives the journey, becomes a widow, the rest kills.
So 1 in 20 survival rate. The rest get killed from the widow program.
That's a terrible survival rate.
Yeah.
No one's even looking for him. That's you and Alexei. Alexei. Dad. Did you ever look for your parents?
There's Yelena saying you're fully conscious right there in that screenshot, but you're not sure what part is you.
Straight like purge. But you destroyed my birth certificate, so I redid it. My parents still live in Ohio. My sister moved out west. But you're a science teacher. You're looking for a time though, especially after you had your son. Your husband even invades houses? Not my sword. What is your sword? let myself be alone. Did you ever wish for kids? I want a dog.
So now the scene hasn't changed, guys, from the last screenshot. They're just catching up. Basically, it's kind of an information dump for the audience here, explaining
I don't know.
what's been going on.
I don't really have anywhere to go back to, so I guess anywhere.
I'm confused. Why did they separate the two of them out from the other widows and give them fake parents and let them think that they were sisters?
You're going to give me something.
They were on a mission, so it was a covert mission, just like the assault or whatever. So they
Yeah, it was
took two
an undercover
widows.
mission.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
To go to the red room and kill Draco. Yeah. Even though the red room is impossible to find and Draco is too slippery to kill. Yeah. That sounds like a shitload of work. Yeah.
So it looks like the plan is for these two to team up and go and finish the job on Dreykov, because they weren't successful the first time when Natasha was with Barton, and they ended up killing his daughter instead. So the mission has been established now.
And it only took 51 minutes to get to the mission.
You know, this is the first piece of code that
Are we 51 minutes in? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That? You don't like it? Is that like
It's an hour and a half left.
an army surplus? Okay, it has a lot of pockets. I
Mhm.
use them all the time, and I made some of my own modifications.
They're still sisters, I guess.
I've never had control over my own life before. Now I do. I want to do things. I like your best. I knew it. I knew you did. It's so cool, right? Yes. And you can put so much stuff in there. You wouldn't even know.
She's such a little sister.
Yep.
I really don't know the red room is. I'm sorry. I think I missed you guys. Well, who do you need, John?
Screenshot here of them traveling to this location.
Time only. I'm not made of jets.
I thought you were supposed to be the best, like a real pro.
I beg your pardon, Serena. Was the pretty flat lifetime supply of Kissel not so lucky?
I don't want to up.
Okay, so they're meeting back up with Mason now. They got a chopper.
Well, he did set me up with a
Of sorts.
Exactly.
Anyway, keep him around. Where's the rest? Oh, I touched that like 5 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
It's dry. It's really dry.
You know, you're getting dangerously close to running out your tab. Supplies I can tell you, but you bring your attention to the authorities on the prices are up.
Oh boy.
Who's that listening?
Your mate, Secretary Rothman, sniffing around my affairs to the point to which I've got contact
Whoa.
finding my
Whoa.
private contract. You are sensitive. You're a very annoying individual.
I'll make it up to you.
That's what you say every time.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of
I don't
flirtation
trust
going on.
Mason. I don't know why.
I have to know your code. But
Something's telling me we shouldn't trust him. It's Alex.
the red goddamn time has come. I grab hold of his sheet. Face to face, it's a test of strength.
Okay, so Red Guardian was flipping like trailers like they were nothing, and now he's having trouble. Oh no, he's not.
I think you got business. Anyway, this shield you know that carries you like a brush in every blanket, you know. I use it to my advantage. I guess I push him out the window and make my shit. What year was this?
So they don't seem to realize that he has super Red Guardian has.
What is that? Is that a real person?
Yeah. Oh! Broke the dude's arm.
Oh,
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't call the Red Guardian a liar.
Look at the big bear.
Oh my gosh. He just broke
Yeah,
this dude's
that's
arm.
not gonna go back right.
Like it was not. So Red Guardian is roughly, in the comics, he's roughly as powerful as Captain America. So
Поклонникам своим отчет будешь, напиши, пусть больше масла кладет. Do it.
to write more butter? Or did that say to write more better?
I think
I don't
did
know.
see
It
butter.
looked like butter.
It looked like
Red
butter.
Guardian. He's got his own action figure. Ooh. Oh, okay. So it looks like widows are busting him out of jail. Oh, sorry. Screenshots of Red Guardian coming up soon for you guys. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're liking the content.
On the south wall.
Yep. Jailbreak.
No, not that way.
Is that me?
Hmm.
Now, couldn't
Why
he
did
have
that
done
guy
it at
just
any
stand
time?
there?
Yeah.
He wasn't
he had
motivated
no reason.
before.
Just don't make any.
Yeah, I guess he had no motivation.
You made a scene, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Wow. He literally could have got out whenever he wanted.
Yes, could have left whenever he wanted.
No, getting out of here.
They got a whole chopper. Look at that. I guess they say Natasha stays in her White Widow costume for the rest of the movie because she's already in it. So, and it will help
I thought
differentiate
this
her
scene
from
was
the
going to be
rest
at
of
the
her
end of the
sisters as
movie.
well. Now, a little behind the scenes, Scarlett Johansson did say that when they approached her for doing this movie, she did not want to do an origin story. She doesn't like the idea of going back. So she wanted to tell a new story with her already established.
Get me closer. You got a better idea?
Which I kind of like that because, you know, when you think about the story, we have already gotten like vague details about her past. And it's like to
Yeah.
go back and like revisit that would almost defeat the purpose,
Yeah.
you know, and getting a, as Yelena calls her a poser again. But, you know, getting a different story, something that, you know, while we know somewhat a rough estimate of the timeline, we're also getting something very different.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I think an origin story at this point would be pointless. It would be like giving the Hulk an origin story. Like, we get it. We know what it is. We know the first one failed. We don't need to see it again.
Ha!
What are you doing? Are you kidding me?
Ha! They're a little unorganized as a family team here. Oh, shoot.
Oh boy.
That's not going to be good.
Not at all.
Gotta take that gun out.
sure. She just put the chopper on autopilot.
Nice. Just down the guard tower. I love the White Widow suit. That is slick.
Yeah.
That looked good.
It's so she can blend in with the snow.
Did they
Uh-oh.
really start an
Oh, that
avalanche?
idiot.
This would be a cool way to die.
This would be a cool way to die.
Scarlett, Natasha just told him to put on some dance moves there.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, what if he just started shaking it?
Right? That's what I was gonna say.
Oh. Yeah. I would not want to be trapped there.
Welcome to our new watchers. Anybody new watching? Burning the night oil here, watching the Black Widow movie. Doing the play-by-play for you along with screenshots. So if you're not able to see the movie, this is probably the second best place to be. Well, no, first best. You know.
If you can't watch it.
Exactly.
Second, if you are watching.
Exactly.
Now, I guess there's no other option but to go back inside and be buried inside the jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd have to wait on a rescue team. What a great shot.
Is she really gonna swoop
Swooping
him
on
up?
down.
He's
Yep,
like 30
Spider-Man
times
style.
her size.
I'm sure she did training. She could probably hold 150 pounds. He's more than 150 pounds.
Right, but you figure his super strength can hold on to her.
Yeah,
Without
sure.
breaking her arm?
Yeah, I don't think it would break her arm.
Listen, there's a lot of things that we can question in this movie.
Okay, so we got some screenshots coming in from that last scene. Really cool snow scene sequence there.
Oh, you can't hear me.
So they escaped the prison fine.
Wow. Johnny, okay. Why do you agree? Huh? It's your time of the month.
I don't get the period shit. I don't have uterus.
Oh yeah, remember they removed all of their ability to bear children.
Go in and they rip out all of your reproductive organs. They just get right in there.
Oh my god.
Very,
Oh my God.
very descriptive details there by Yelena.
Oh my gosh. It was brutal.
Now, you're gonna tell us how to get to Red Room.
Whoa, look at you, huh? All business?
Trust me, it is a pleasure.
Little Dutch, only Dr. Nick is the Western agenda.
I chose to go to They treated me like family.
Wow, okay. Now we're getting some information here that she chose specifically to become an Avenger. That was her plan.
Tell me where the Red Room
I wonder what her motivation was for that.
I wonder, I'm sure we're going to get some details on that.
Okay.
Yeah. And we got the screenshot coming up soon of her saying exactly that. And that White Widow suit is insane. That looks so much better than the black one.
My friend, huh? You see glory. Soviet Union's first and only super soldier could have been more famous than Captain America. And buries me in Ohio on that stupid mission. 3 years. So. Organization. I'm not even the one who, you know, killed his daughter.
Now, can we throw him out the window now? I think we should wait till we get to higher altitude.
Mussolino, my italiana.
Wait, Mama Lena? I thought she was dead.
You cannot kill a fox, that's
What?
I was a muscle. She worked directly for
David Arbor is killing this role right now. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
The present day.
You were Ramon, the outside take pills.
I don't think we have enough fuel for St. Petersburg.
No, we're good. We'll make it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Literally crashed the helicopter trying to
Literally just
escape
crashed
Petersburg.
down.
He said we've
Oh,
got enough
man.
fuel. Screenshots of that coming soon, guys.
You should have brought the Avengers too, Jeff.
Like,
Natasha, come here. I want to ask you something. Come, it's important. Did he talk to you about him?
What?
Did he talk to you about me? You know, trading stuff.
Who? What are you talking about?
Captain America.
yeah.
Great adversaries.
Red Guardian wants to know if Captain America talked about him.
This is more like a contemporary. You know, Koi, I always thought there was a great mutual respect.
You haven't seen either one of us in 20
We
years.
got screenshots coming in now.
What is with this tension? Did I do something wrong?
He's so funny.
Yeah.
I only ever loved you girls. I do my best to make sure you succeed, to achieve your fullest potential, and everything worked out.
Everything worked out?
Yes. For you? Yes.
Yeah. She did
We
become an
accomplished our
Avenger.
mission in Ohio. Lena, you went on to become the greatest child assassin the world has ever known. No one can match your efficiency, your ruthlessness. Nasha, not just a spy, not just toppling regimes, destroying empires from within. You both have killed so many people.
Oh my god. He's praising them for being, you know, these storied assassins. And they're fighting their dad because he's.
So this is his best role ever.
It's
This is
so
very.
funny.
This is hilarious.
I think the
Better than
accents make
Stranger
it funnier too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what was there.
I guess
She's
Melina
brainwashing
has-
these pigs.
she's now a pig farmer. Rachel Weisz. We're finally seeing her character here. It's been a while. She was in all of the trailers.
Oh,
Oh. Was not playing
He's
there
a
at
hooker.
all. Seriously. Reminds me of Fast and Furious. For those of you who have seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Here comes a shot of Melina, played by Rachel Weisz. Ooh, kind of cold stare. They're finally meeting. Maybe she's
Pretty sure
brainwashed.
Rachel
She
Weisz
seems
and
a-
Scarlett Johansson are like the same age.
No way.
Yeah, they're pretty close to the same age.
They gotta
Scarlett,
be alone.
yeah, they're like pretty close.
They're definitely
They're the
contemporaries of one another.
Yeah, like within 10 years.
I think it's worth
yeah, within 10 years. Yeah.
Well, so Rachel Weisz is not old enough to pretend to be her mother.
Yeah, they didn't even like put grays in her hair. The hell?
Yeah. You figure with all the de-aging that they do on all these other stars, they could have given her a little bit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Unless they're trying to play it like she's a super soldier and doesn't age the same way.
Well, maybe. That
Maybe.
makes sense.
I'm putting away my weapon.
So, they're obviously dealing now with family and, being back home relatively. And,
Booby traps are here, or anything you need to know about? Can I place my girls to phone traps? You didn't raise us at all.
ooh,
Maybe so.
broken family here.
But if you had solved, it wasn't on my watch.
Red Guardian trying to fit in his old suit. Oh my gosh. He's struggling. He's determined to fit into the old suit. Oh my gosh. It still fits. She said she never washed it once. Screenshots coming soon of this craziness. They're together again.
Seeing as her family construct was just calculated rules that only lasted 3 years, I don't think we can use this term anymore.
Ooh, a lot of hostility there.
So here's what's gonna happen.
Okay, reunion then, huh? And we say something right after that. You haven't aged today. You're just as beautiful.
That's the day they So Alex is obviously more attached to this family than the rest of them. Oh my god.
He said I just got out of prison.
Sasha, don't slap. I'm not slapping. I don't slap. You look at back punch. Oh my god, this. All right, enough. All of you. I didn't say anything. Here's what's gonna happen. You'll look at something. Ooh, post the location of the room. It's like when you told that they could stay up late to catch Santa Claus.
Oh, that was funny when he come down the chimney. Girl, look out, where is he? You wait for him, and then when the cookies are gone, then you see he's there. No, what? I want them to follow their dreams. No. Reach for the stars, girl.
Finding Dreykov is not a fantasy, it's unfinished business. Take the man who commenced the very will of others. You never saw the culmination of what we started in America, don't you?
Natasha, let's focus.
Come in.
Oh, so she's been working that mind control stuff on pigs.
I said that.
Yeah. You did. Yeah.
It did. Good boy, Lexi. Good boy.
She named the pig after him.
You don't see the resemblance? It's just a dog. Amazing. Now, stop breathing. We infiltrated the North Institute in Ohio.
It was a front for
She
sure,
gonna kill
but
Alexei.
actually it was
The
hired
pig.
scientists at the time. In conjunction with the Winter Soldier,
She gonna let the pig breathe?
dissected and deconstructed the human brain to make the first and only cellular blueprint of the basal ganglia, like the hub for cognition, voluntary movement, and procedural learning. We didn't steal weaponry or technology. We stole the key to unlocking free will.
She gonna kill that.
What are you doing? Oh, I'm explaining that the science is now so exact. The subject can be instructed, stop reading, and has no choice but to obey.
Okay, you made your point. That's enough.
Yes, all right. Well, don't worry. Alexei could have survived 11 more seconds without the whole thing. Good boy. Now you go back home where it's safe. You go back home where it's safe. Good boy, Alexei. The world functions on a higher level when it is controlled.
Oh, wow.
Dreykov has chemically subjugated agents planted around the globe. Do you know who tested them? No, that's not my business.
Come on.
Okay, so they're still explaining the mind control agent and how it works on people, saying that the world works better when it's full controlled.
Oh, stop with the blue line.
You are an idiot.
And you're a coward.
I should take a shot.
You're a coward. Our family was never raped, so there's nothing to hold on to.
Natasha taking shots.
Moving on.
She's a little scarred.
A little bit.
I am simple man. And I think that for a couple of undercover Russian aides, I think we did pretty great this past.
Yes, we had our order and we played our roles to perfection. Who cares? It wasn't real. What? That wasn't real. Who cares? Don't say that. Don't say that. It was real.
So Yelena is obviously attached to the family as well.
You are my real mother. The closest thing I ever.
Welcome, mates. Welcome to the live stream where play-by-play and Black Widow. We're watching it all as a group now. So we'll have screenshots up. We've had them up throughout the night. If you're not able to watch on Disney Plus, is the next best place to be. Hit the sub button, click bell, and we will continue with our live action and play-by-play. So to catch you up, they're all having a discussion around family table. They've all reunited like we saw in the trailers, Yelena and Natasha, but they're having issues, you know, as some of them are attached to the undercover family that they operated as for 3 years. And Natasha's very focused on it just being a mission and her being emotionally attached to everybody, Melina and Alexei, her mother and father. Welcome, Laurie. Welcome. Live reaction and play-by-play for Black Widow here. So we'll have screenshots up soon. Jay, if you want to throw a couple more, because the scene hasn't changed. This has been a relatively long scene here with them around the table. So
a lot of information dumping.
Yeah, information dump. Oh, okay. So some people, yeah, we're getting a lot of international folks here who aren't able to watch yet. So you're in the right place to be because we will have screenshots up for you. So stay tuned.
I wish I could believe that you cared.
Yep, Jay's pulling them up on the screen now. This is the scene that they were at with Red Guardian trying to get the old suit on.
By a program that assessed the genetic potential in infants.
Wow.
Only the bargain was struck. Your family paid off. But your mother, she never stopped looking for you. She was like you in that way. She was.
Okay, so they're explaining basically Natasha was kidnapped as an infant.
No, she was sold.
Well, she was sold.
Jacob had her.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay. Sold. Yeah.
Resistance threatened to uncover red rose. Normally, the actions of one curious civilian wouldn't warrant an execution. As I said, she was relentless.
There we got some more screenshots coming in for you.
whether or not I admitted it to myself, I did.
I want to highlight they're doing a very clever thing here. While it's not an origin story, it really is serving as an origin story, giving us a lot of background on moving forward with the story.
Yeah, and they did a good job. And like we said earlier, if you're just joining us, this is definitely the closest thing that we could get to an origin story, as Scarlett Johansson didn't want to go back to the beginning, but also getting a nice story that we weren't going to be seeing elsewhere.
I remember this day.
Mm-hmm.
We shot Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, and summer
They're now just talking about how fake their family was. No shooting family photos for the holidays all in one day for every holiday.
Just for a second.
That was an important screenshot there with Melina explaining a bargain was struck for Natasha.
Why are you doing this?
Why does I was born in a cage running at no wheel? You know, I was cycled through the rhythm 4 times before you even born.
Wow.
Those was all I know.
So Melina is just as formidable a fighter as any of the others. She says she was through the Red Room 4 times.
You were just born in a cage, but that's not your fault.
Tell me, how did you keep your heart?
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
It only makes it stronger.
So Natasha has not grown cold like her family has to a lot of the different things. You can tell there's a lot of emotion that's bottled up from everyone.
I'm sorry I worked here left the Red Room while you're in there.
What?
Wow.
Already she sold them out.
There I am. Ice fishing with my father.
Wow, she alerted the Red Room. She
That's so
sold her
crazy.
family out. And they're on their way to the safe house right now.
Please,
Screenshots coming in.
I am
soon.
reaching for fish. Oh, I lose balance. Ah, splash. My hands go in the river. This weather. Frostbite. My father. He go toilet on my hands.
Oh my gosh.
It's 35 degrees
Oh.
Celsius. Staves off the frostbite.
How is this relevant?
Red Guardian is telling Yelena about the time that he almost got frostbite on his fingers, and his father went to the bathroom on them, so they would say warm.
You have done nothing but tell me how bored you are. I was the chore, the job you didn't want to do. To me, you were everything. Exactly. You don't care. You don't care. The only thing you care about are your stupid glory days, the Crimson Dino, and no one wants to hear about it.
I don't know who is doing a better job. They're all killing their roles.
Mhm.
Yeah, they
Yelena
are.
has been fantastic. I'm feeling very comfortable with her possibly filling in for Black Widow.
Taking on
Yeah,
that
I think
role,
they're gonna
yeah.
do a Young Avengers thing. I think she'd be great for it.
She's a little too old to be Young Avengers. She's about regular Avenger age.
Can't remember.
Nah, but I feel like most of the kids they're looking at for the Young Avengers are like in their 20s, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
No. Wow. Wow.
It's a range.
Something touched me deep inside.
What is happening?
The music died. Never seen it crying.
But the levee was dry.
So at the beginning of the movie, the Americans were coming after them and they were flying to Cuba to get back to Russia.
Right.
Why are you asking this question? Yes, that's.
I was wondering who was coming after them at the beginning of the movie. Where were they running
Oh yeah,
to?
it was the U.S. It was the U.S. They were running from the U.S. because it was Ross.
Right.
But here, the Red Room is here. They're attacking them at the home because, once again, Alina outed them. Ragnar, no spoilers. I see you there in chat. Post-credit scene. That actually is cool that you were able to get it that quickly. And we're right back to action.
Oh, I think that many will knock him out.
Yeah, it took quite a few trank darts, but they finally took him down. So they were ready for a fight with Red Guardian, and they took him down. Screenshots coming soon. Just stand by next couple minutes. So the house is under siege. Where is Melina? And after a betrayal like that, I mean, from the trailers, we see she ended up fighting with them. Oh, and there's Taskmaster. Man, they just bring him on every single mission.
Where's Natasha?
Once again, guys, if you're new here, best place to be if you're not watching. Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm sorry.
Melina is a traitor. Oh, she tased.
Well, she already
tased
admitted to it.
What's-her-face. I know. She already admitted
She
being
already
a traitor,
admitted to it.
but wow. You know, it's crazy that we see them fighting together in the trailer a little bit later. Because I wouldn't trust her at all, but I'll tell you what, I think her character's gonna die by the end of the movie. So this is how they end up getting captured. The scenes that we see of them in prison, in the trailers. Red Guardian busting out of the jail, fighting Taskmaster, those scenes. I'm assuming that's where all this is coming from. KO. Wow. She betrayed them so bad.
Touching down in 1 minute.
Airbase.
I had to stay above the radar all these years.
Wow.
She's
So he literally, Drago stayed above the radar
Literally.
by being above the radar, literally.
Yeah. I mean, this is like a mix of a Jason Bourne movie with an Avengers movie, which I guess is exactly what they were going for. I'm liking it. The Red Room, wow. So that is the Red Room. Yep. It's not just a hideout. This is where they're training the widows.
Ooh.
And
Look
I
at those
don't
dance
see the need for
moves.
training if you can control their minds, really. I mean, exercise and conditioning maybe, but training.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're training their
Yeah.
instincts.
Wow, Yelena is a traitor.
Maybe they made her inject the serum into herself, and so she's really just a robot.
No, she's not a robot. She's doing it of her own free will.
So, how was the family reunion?
Oh, it was.
So there's Dreykov that we're seeing here for the first time. Well, not really the first time.
What's the deal with her? She was the only one affected, right?
As far as I know, yes.
These guesses, I think it's in my ass. It's a problem. Make sure.
I have the main piece of a acquired pendant in my action.
And that actually makes sense why she was working on the pigs, is because she was working to develop and I guess strengthen the gas.
Now, identify the weakness.
That's what they
So
were
now
doing with
they're-
them other girls.
Yep, lobotomizing basically. This is so much less. Guardian's still trying to fight his way out of this one. Oh, that was a good shot. I missed.
He's a traitor. He turned back on the people, on her blood. He had nothing. I gave her home. I gave her love. Protecting in her. You know,
Screenshot there.
chemicals. Turn her into one of your pigs.
Welcome. If you're just joining us, we are live reaction, play-by-play in the movie. Unfortunately, we're not able to show actual footage because of copyright from YouTube, but we're showing screenshots. So if you're not able to watch this right now on Disney Plus, this is the next best place to be. Come hang out with us. Hit the subscribe button, click the bell. We'll be reacting and showing screenshots, giving a little bit of background information on the characters. Oh, and here we are seeing.
See, I told you.
What? So as soon as Natasha found out that Melina had called the Red Room, she took her mother out. She took Melina out and impersonated her. Wait.
I was being very brave. Possibly the bravest, but I wasn't brave. I was a coward.
Okay, this is getting twisty now.
No cause is worth that. You should always sacrifice yourself.
Somebody just opened the door.
How did you do that?
I designed those myself.
Oh, so Melina and Natasha did swap.
I bared my soul to you, and it was you the whole time.
Yeah, I'm afraid so, but wait, someone pour me Elena.
Okay, so she's not.
Yeah, it's Mom now.
What?
What's it going to do?
Let's see. And there we go. Very, very stealth. I underestimated their abilities as a family unit. They're actually pretty boss. Very well done. So Melina and Natasha did a quick swap. Now Yelena got some drugs in her system, so she's probably going to be mildly sedated.
There wasn't time.
Okay, girls, I'm having trouble hearing you, but Natasha, there's something I need you to know. I need you to know that I'm sorry. No more excuses, okay? I gave my life for cause, and I thought that
Looked like Rachel was having some trouble walking in that
It
suit.
did. I was like, why was she walking like that?
You did, yes.
In the facility, there must be something behind it.
I strapped them to confine us on level 0. When I'm out, I can activate the landing protocol.
New screenshots coming up soon.
I only have one earpiece set. I'll give it to you. Where did he take Giles? Probably down to cold storage. The Draco still has the widows under his control, so you have to expose them to the antidote.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so they're trying to free the widows now, exposing them to the antidote that Dreykov had everybody basically doused with.
So what do we do now?
What was my first name?
Where we buried her, there was a tree. Pink blossom, beautiful. And there was a tombstone. Her name is Rachel. What was her name?
See? So he's lying here about.
No.
Wow.
You feel anything?
So she just wanted to know that he was cold-blooded before she kills him.
On the past.
So Dreykov was he's lying to her about her mother being dead.
Thank you. You gave me.
Whoa, watch for spoilers here. Spoilers here. Well, thankfully we're not showing comments here on the screen, so our viewers won't be informed of any spoilers there. I don't think. Taskmaster's identity is being revealed as
Oh my gosh, it's Weapon X.
Bastard there. Taskmaster is a woman.
Oh,
I'm honestly not too
his
surprised.
daughter.
Oh, it's,
Oh,
his daughter.
It's his daughter.
The back of the neck.
She survived.
You find it difficult to.
Whoa.
I do. She watches everything,
Poor girl.
and she can do it. She's a perfect mimic,
Wow.
and she likes just like all of her friends.
So the reveal of Taskmaster is Dreykov's daughter.
What?
And Jay, if you're moderating there, can you just I guess delete some of the spoilery comments there, or just flag them or whatever? No spoilers, guys, in the comments. Don't want to spoil it for our viewers.
Before you blew us.
Or me.
Enough of all this bullshit. Not to work.
I don't know if there's anything you can do about those. Just
No, I don't think so.
okay, yeah. I mean, if they're not on screen, then our viewers.
No, they're not on the screen though.
Okay, cool.
That was a mistake.
What?
You just said we the one thing that would stop me from killing you.
Try.
But I am here in the live chat, checking the live chat, and
She brainwashed too.
some of them are visible. Yeah. So Dreykov is showing that he still has control.
How are you controlling me?
I'm not controlling you, Natasha. Well, not yet. But there is a pheromone unlock. Smelling my pheromone prevents you from doing violence against me.
Wow, what kind of crazy science
That's
is
real
that?
creepy.
So the scientists set it up for his biology, so when any of the widows smell his pheromones, they cannot commit violence against him.
I don't know, there's nothing for me to do. I want to break some.
There is something you can break.
So what he doesn't know is she's going to learn his fighting style very quickly. There she goes. Doing the same moves. Are you guys in that one screenshot there? I don't know if it's oh, there it goes. I didn't know my screen was frozen. Why won't they ever fix actors like randomly typing on keyboards, pretending they're inputting something?
This was the big plan, huh? But they was going to land to the Romans and yield to the authorities.
Landing sequence? Are they gonna drop the room out of the sky?
That's what they were
That
planning
was
to
the
do.
plan.
Oh, wow, totally missed that.
When was the last time that you
If you're just joining us, doing a live action and play-by-play of the Black Widow movie. So it's the next best place to be if you can't watch it on Disney. I know we got a lot of international folks, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button, click the bell. Come hang out with us. Burning Midnight Oil now 5:11 in the morning
Who's noticed, then why even do it?
on the East Coast.
You have nothing.
Yeah, so that was Dracoff showing.
I tell you when to stop and how we know to shut up.
Oh,
Why? Think I can't take a punch? Damn it, you're weak.
she's probably been hit much harder than that. Now she can dodge. I mean, it said she couldn't attack. But...
Yeah, but you figure she's trying to get him to work up a sweat to remove the smell, the pheromone.
he could be sweat, he'd be stinking more.
Because if the pheromone that he has that causes all the widows to never attack him evaporates, then she's going to be able to do whatever she needs to.
They answer to me and my widows. Look at them.
More screenshots coming soon.
Trash. Yeah, thrown out in the street. I recycle the trash.
She's got all her widows here. I mean, Dracoff has all of his widows on a map.
Oh, I was wondering how he was getting little black girls. I was like, there aren't little black girls like in Russia like that. But what do I know?
Wow. If you're wondering the red theme, guys, it's obviously because of Black Widow. Whoa, Taskmaster. I hope they don't kill her. I think she's got the makings of a pretty good villain.
It's my network.
Who?
Taskmaster. And they've already given her a nice origin story. They should keep her.
One command, an order of the planet to starve. My widows to dark and worse. They can make great kings.
Control all that in here.
Good to know.
An avenger on my control. I can finally come out of the shadows. Using the only natural resource that the world has too much of. Girls.
Wow.
Too much of. Wow.
That is a very
So she
good
was
point,
just doing
though.
recon. Yeah, she's finding out that she can control everything from that one place.
Yep.
Oh, you find this one. Why you
Don't take it personal, but thank you for your cooperation.
Even if you locate the database, we'll show you the key. I won't be able to take it from him. For years, Dracoff has implemented a
That was cute. You know, she said that to Loki when they were in the room in the first Avengers.
Tell him who won't be able to hurt him. Oh, just remember, nothing else. This is big science. Natasha, to blow receptors in factory center, you have to sever the nerve.
Oh,
I can handle that.
she was getting him to punch
I'm
her.
not quite strong enough.
Yeah, to sever that nerve.
I have to finish it myself.
What are you going to do?
Sever.
Sever nerve.
Oh my God.
Oh.
She just
That's
severed
sick.
the nerve in her head. Yo, that is some next level stuff. So, guys, basically, just the reason why we were quiet, something going on. She was under the control, not being able to attack Dracoff because of the pheromones he was giving off, but it was attached to a nerve in her head. So she was getting him to beat her up so that it would sever the nerve, but it wasn't strong enough, so she did herself. And now she's free of his control. Screenshots coming soon.
I was thinking.
Oh.
Oh.
It was not slight change, man. I completely demolished one of the engines and we were going into a controlled crash.
Controlled.
Heading to the widows now.
Okay, so they're trying to save the widows. They basically blew an engine and they're going to fall out of the sky. Controlled crash, though, because they still have one of the engines working.
Controlled. Yeah, sure. We'll see.
Yeah.
There was a lot of foreshadowing in the way the helicopter dropped down.
Very true. Yeah. Red Guardian's getting his butt whooped. She'd be a mess out of him now.
There she is.
She's getting a little revenge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Widows are here to save Dreykov.
Nobody leaves this room until she died.
Oh, shoot. He just told the widows to make her suffer, and they can't leave the room until she's dead. So Widow's gonna have to go through all of her sisters, killing them all. Screenshot.
Well, one thing that we did see, just to kind of build the point out, we would see Yelena run and grab a grenade, and she would tie the antidotes really to them. She would rubber band the antidotes to them. So as soon as she gets there and tosses this bomb of sorts, this grenade of sorts, it should snap them all out of this. But it's a matter of whether or not she can run down to get them.
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, welcome TC, good to see you. Welcome William. If you guys are just joining, we're doing a live reaction play-by-play of the Black Widow movie. So if you're not able to watch it, just join. We're gonna have our watch through and reaction. We got started a little bit later, so we'll be ending soon. Screenshots come up on the screen though. We're at the part right now where Natasha's basically getting the mess beat out of her by her sisters. Oh, and there goes the
There we have it.
Freeing all of the widows from the mind control of Dreykov.
It's so confusing.
And,
like, she's the Black Widow, but her name is Scarlett Johansson, and there's so much red and black. It's like, my gosh, how do we keep track?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Black Widow is usually colored with red and black.
Right. It's just a coincidence that her name is Scarlett.
Yes, that's true.
I don't think anything Marvel does is a coincidence.
TD, if you're wondering, yes, the movie actually is out. It's on Disney Plus right now. But like we said, if you're not able to watch it, this is the next best place to be, as we're showing screenshots and stuff like that. We don't want to show video just because we don't want to get copyright struck. But now all the widows are free.
Right. Need to find Dreykov. You're coming? I'm right behind you.
Oh, she got his ring.
She got it all.
Oh!
Just put her nose back together.
Back. Yeah, so now she's running the algorithm. That's why she was asking, can control the whole thing from here. she's gonna try and free every widow. Guys, don't forget to subscribe on We SIBZ as well as the Laracuente Ledger. Oh, there's the iconic shot. Now she's about to do that cool diving scene we saw in all trailers. Screenshots coming soon of that. Big action set piece right now with the aircraft, well, not the aircraft carrier, the sky base, basically self-destructing, falling out of the sky. Screenshots coming soon.
You see the girls?
Ton of photos coming your way now. Oh! Smooth lane through a fireball. Oh.
Ooh.
Here goes his shield.
Ooh.
But they just lost to their tail fins.
No scratches. All that glass. Not a scratch on her face.
And Taskmaster has been, oh, almost.
The glass is
not
still
really.
there.
I'm gonna open the door.
Why?
You can come out to me now. It's okay. It's okay. I know you're still mad.
She's not, though.
I don't believe you.
Dang,
You know
that
she's
glass
gonna
was
fight him.
Windex the heck out of. You couldn't even see it move.
Screenshots coming in. So you've got all of Drekov's men protecting him, running a protection detail, and well, now we see Yelena trying to escape.
No, I think she's trying
Honestly,
to go
I
after.
did want to see a little more hand-to-hand combat.
Well, the movie's not over.
Yeah, that's true. Is she gonna jump in there? Oh. She's gonna blow that thing up.
She's not gonna die.
Yeah, she totally survived. You know, this is not even, you know, we're not
Yeah.
Well.
I mean, they
Oh,
won't
and
survive the plane crash,
she
but
got him.
she'll survive dropping from
Ah, she got a parachute.
Yeah, so she's going after her sister.
That's
Okay,
how.
so they got Drekov. He's now
Where'd
dead.
that parachute come from?
Screenshots coming.
Oh, did she grab another one?
Yeah, she grabbed another one. Now, the odds
How
of her
was she
hitting
going to
a
make
bit of
sure that she
debris,
falls faster? How did she fall faster than her?
aerodynamics did. Now, nothing fell through that chute and poked a hole in it.
And Taskmaster.
Why is Taskmaster still after her? Oh, boy.
Oh.
These are some awesome sky shots, man. Sky fight.
They're getting real close to the ground.
Yeah, they're pretty close to the ground. Somebody just pulled a chute.
Oh. And they've landed.
That was pretty easy.
You know, it's just teetering on the edge of unrealistic.
I think it's a little over the line.
Now. All right.
Yeah,
now
it just
she
takes
knows
you
this
out
has
of
got to be a
it.
pretty quick fight because Taskmaster's going to get better and better at fighting her over time. Nope.
Oh, look, she's pulling a Flash. She just wants to be friends.
She's going to have to kill. Oh, she got her mask off.
Nope. It's about giving her the antidote. That's how you defeat Taskmaster.
Yeah. Okay, so
Give
she
him
was
some
able to
drugs.
get the antidote
For her.
into Taskmaster's respiratory system. Screenshots of that are coming now. So you'll be able to see kind of that final sequence of her curing her.
She gonna die now?
Wow, so she was a slave that whole time too, you know. What? I hope he didn't kill Taskmaster. I felt like she had a really good origin story. Would have been a good villain.
She couldn't land. She was awake.
I should have come back for you. You don't have to say that. It was real to me too.
Yeah, she lying. They're finally bonding and being real sisters.
Said none of that.
I'm trying.
You got the earliest
coffee.
You got the earliest time of all of the three of us. So
I know.
I know it's only 2:30 where you are. Oh, they all made it.
Everybody good?
Whoa, there she go with that walk.
I'm clearly in.
I don't remember her getting injured.
Well, they crash landed too, supposedly.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess they could have done it. Some screenshots of the family being reunited coming right now.
Wow, Ross is mad late. It took him all that time. Also,
Listen,
why
you know
does
the cavalry's always late.
Why does he look crazy?
It almost looks like CGI of him supposed to be younger.
Yeah, but he should be older.
Well, no, because this is after Civil War and before Endgame, before Infinity War. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you're leaving, then I guess you should
She's
take
got
this.
all these pockets.
I know how much you like it. They have a lot of very handy pockets, yeah.
He had widows who fled all over the world. Elena will need to copy the formula, but you should even let Tom it's over.
Who that? U.S.? Oh no, widows. They've all been freed.
He came back for me. He could be on his side. Hey, you take care of yourself, okay? Don't worry.
I know.
You know, they weren't really a family, but I guess it's the closest thing to family they've ever had, so they've got a lot of emotional need. What do they think they are, Katniss Everdeen? So it seems that Alexia and Melina are taking all the widows with them. I don't know where.
You're gonna go find the other one to give him the antidote.
Yep.
Yeah. And they left Black Widow there to, I guess, hold off the authorities.
To answer for her crimes. Yeah, that's Ross. And
Okay, yeah.
This don't make no sense. She's supposed to be on the land with Captain America by now.
Shots in the trailer.
Yep.
Wow, was that really it? Guys, I think that was it.
No.
There's
got
got to
the
be a
end credit
secret
scene.
ending.
No, there's an end credit scene.
Oh, here's some birds chirping. Good morning. See you.
Yeah, we were already told that there's an end credit scene in the comment section.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks later. And she's a blonde again, like
hey,
we saw her
there
in
we
the
go.
Avengers.
Where's
Infinity
Cap?
War, so they're tying together those ends. Mason.
You ever not sleep?
I've been 6 different times as in 3 days because of you.
He was sleeping on the dirt.
Yeah.
You scrap together some parts. You get me this time when
Screenshots come.
on the war.
Looks familiar.
See what I can get you with a bit of time money? Go on. I want to hear it. It would really be good for me to hear it.
I'm impressed.
So he got her that bird. That's where she
You've always been a really good friend to me.
That's how she got that plane.
What
There you
plane?
go.
It's funny, my whole life I didn't think I had any family. Turns out I got you. So I'm in a bit of a mess right now. I'm gonna go get a few of them out of prison. See if I can't help patch things up.
Oh.
Yeah, Infinity War.
No, she's gonna go break
Yeah. What's him out of prison?
Yeah, but was Cap in prison with why do I want to call him Ironside? With Anthony Mackie and the rest of them?
Falcon.
Falcon, yeah.
Bucky's in Wakanda.
Bucky's in Wakanda. Falcon is on that big ship underwater.
Wow, they're doing a version of the Avengers theme.
I guess Cap was on that ship underwater too.
You're talking about Blackgate?
Is that what that underwater ship is called? with the rotundas.
I mean, the raft, the underwater prison. What was that? With all those fireflies
Yeah.
there. All right, let's see if we
Bunch of
can fast
fireflies,
forward to the end.
bioluminescence.
And guys, we're gonna see if we have a secret ending here.
My thing is being stupid.
Yeah, mine
I'll
is
just
not.
click here.
Oh, okay. Now it really.
Oh, hold on.
Much. No. Stop it! No.
Oh. Okay, I got where I'm supposed to be.
It literally just zeroed out on me. Went to all zeros.
So I think
Let's
the end credit scene starts at.
All right, so it starts at 2:10.
Now I have 2:11:12.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh, my leg hurts. Everyone ready?
Use the controls here.
Oh wait, I already started.
Code?
Wow, I'm at 2:11:13.
Okay, 2:11:13. Give me 1 second. So we just finished the Black Widow movie. If you guys are joining us, we had our live reaction throughout the movie. So you can rewind, obviously, this to see us react to the movie. Screenshots provided and stuff. So again, if you're not able to see the movie in your country, you can check that out. And we're about to take a look at the post-credit scene, and hopefully we will be able to we'll do a reaction to that. Let's see. Oh shoot! Too fast.
You got it.
Let's see. Almost.
Nope.
Hold on.
There it goes. It's my rendition of the Avengers theme song, in case you guys wanted to hear it.
All right.
Yeah, I know it was great.
All right, here we go, guys. Post-credit scene.
Yeah. Ready? Oh, wait, you're not there yet.
Not yet. Yeah. Okay, I'm there. 2:11:13. 3, 2,
there, okay.
1, play.
Come on, Fanny.
Her dog named Fanny. I'll get the camera ready for anything wild. Yelena is out here living her normal life.
Well, she's got a clueless outfit on. The universes are united.
Actually, looks just like it.
Oh, she's visiting the grave of Natasha after she passed.
So sad.
That is messed up. That's real sad. Screenshots coming soon. This is after the Black Widow died. Yo, if we heard another whistle, that would be insane.
Well, I'm slightly ahead, so I can hear your sound in the back, so I thought there was.
Oh, man. Of course.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry. I'm allergic to the Midwest. What?
It's the Baroness.
Yeah,
Isn't that what she said?
Baroness, Valentina.
You're not supposed to be bothering me in my holiday time, Valentina.
Bothering me? No. I'm just here paying my respects.
You coming here makes you look desperate.
Okay.
I want to raise.
Oh, yeah, you and me both. Believe me, you're gonna earn it. I've got your next target.
Who is it?
Handle it.
Screenshots coming soon, guys.
Like a shot. A man responsible for your sister's death.
What?
Thanos?
The man responsible for your sister's death.
I mean, Barton
so why
didn't.
No,
he just lost the fight.
Okay, well, that is the end, guys. So we're going to do a live reaction. Give me 1 second, guys. You jump right into it. I've got to cut the camera real quick so my parents can leave the room. They've been watching with me
Bye,
this whole
mommy and
time.
daddy.
So,
I love you.
that wasn't a camera. My mom tried to wave Mama Grant there.
I love you, Mom.
Give me 1 second, and then, guys, we're going to react to this, especially that post-credit scene. All right. 1 second, guys. You guys go ahead and begin the reaction. I'll just be a couple seconds.
Well, I mean, let's talk about Barton being the man responsible for her death. I mean, we all know that's not true. I mean, honestly, he just lost the fight.
Yeah. So in a way, it's not true. In a way, it can be manipulated to be made look and seemed as if that was the case.
That's a good
So
point.
obviously, you know, by this point, if you're watching this Black Widow movie, you have definitely seen Endgame and how Natasha sacrificed herself to bring about the Soul Stone. And she and Barton were supposed to be the ones going to get it. They both tried to sacrifice themselves, but Natasha was won out in that respect.
Yeah.
But perhaps Valentina is, I mean, obviously the only people who know that are Barton and Natasha, because they're the only people who were there when they did the fight. So maybe clearly Valentina is going to use that to motivate Yelena to kill Barton. The question is, why does Valentina want Barton dead? You know? Oh, maybe it has something to do with the new Hawkeye daughter story that they're going to do.
So I mean, obviously the last time that we saw Valentina was in Falcon and Winter Soldier dealing with the fake Captain America, later turned U.S. agent. And
what was his name?
Yeah,
John
Walker.
Agent Captain America.
Walker.
Yeah,
John Walker.
Yeah.
So guys, this is huge. So first of all, initial reactions. Let's do initial reactions to the movie. And then we'll go into this final credit scene. Sorry, not soon. So before we do, guys, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell. This movie was pretty good. It was a weirdly timed movie. By the time it really got going, like it seemed like they moved through so many of the action scenes, which were really primarily like most of what we saw in the trailer. And then I don't know, it didn't feel like it had a beginning, middle, end. It kind of felt like a beginning and an end. I don't know. What did you guys think?
I can kind of agree with that. I think with the trailer situation though, the original trailers for the show or for the movie didn't have that much action in them, but the more Black Widow's release date got pushed back and pushed back and pushed back, I feel like Disney was probably like, well, let's give them clips of what they're going to eventually see. So I think that's how we ended up getting so many clips of what actually happened in the movie in the trailer. I kind of agree. I think it was very entertaining. I enjoyed it, but I agree about the beginning, middle, and end part. It was kind of like, and then just kind of, and then it was just like, yeah.
The pacing and timing was a little strange, but overall, I really did like this movie. I think that it was a good send-off for Natasha Romanoff's character, aka Black Widow. I thought, I mean, what would have made the fans go crazy is if we heard the second whistle. That would have been insane, implying that somehow, some way, she was still alive. You know, that was wishful thinking. But I think it was a good movie. I would have liked to see, honestly, more hand-to-hand combat. I mean, you're looking at two of arguably the best hand-to-hand combatants in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for sure. Definitely in the comments right up there with the best of them as well. So I was really looking forward to a lot of hand-to-hand combat scenes like Jason Bourne type, you know, just raw, just fight, punch, kick, you know. And we got some action scenes, but it felt very kind of Avengers, you know, it felt Avengers type action scenes.
That's interesting. I didn't think it felt like Avengers. I felt like it was a cross between Mission Impossible and G.I. Joe. We got some like really good fight scenes, some random, you know, car chases in foreign countries and whatnot. And then we were randomly on like these super crazy space like airships and whatnot. So
that was great. That's a great description.
Oh, thanks. Well, I've seen a
Yeah.
lot of movies, so I would hope so. But yeah, no, so I enjoyed it. It didn't remind me of Avengers at all. In fact, the only thing about it that was Avengers-y to me was the references to the Avengers, because they kept saying it over and over again, like, "Oh, you're an Avenger. Oh, call your friend Steve. Oh, call." It's like, okay, we get it. We know she's an Avenger. But otherwise,
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it was out. I didn't feel like it was much in the Avengers universe.
I think that's kind of what the feel was supposed to be with this. That it was supposed to be a bit different. Now I can see how it obviously with all the references ties in perfectly, and where it falls in the timeline, the sequential timeline, makes a lot of sense as well. But obviously the post credit scene ties into what we recently saw as far as the MCU from a film perspective, as well as what we've been getting from these Disney Plus shows. So if you haven't checked it out, both the Laracuente Ledger Network and We SIBZ have covered all three Disney Plus MCU series, from WandaVision to Falcon and Winter Soldier, and now Loki, that is presently airing. One of the reasons why we didn't show any footage of this movie was because our last video, where we went live a couple days ago, Chris and I did, to cover the 5th episode of Loki, got hit for some copyrights because we showed too much of the show. So we were very careful with that today. But we did put up screenshots throughout, so make sure you check out the entire stream. There was a lot of screenshots that were coming through from the film itself. Overall, my
trying
thought.
to keep you guys visually not bored,
Yeah. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting to enjoy this movie, to be very honest. I felt, because of knowing that in the end she was going to be dead, based on the events of Endgame, I was expecting it to be almost feeling like a filler movie. And I was very, very glad that that wasn't the case. We knew it wasn't going to be an origin story of legit origin story for her. But trying to tell a new story for a character that we know is going to have their demise take place by the end was going to be a tricky thing. And I wasn't sure that they would be able to pull it off, but thankfully they were able to do that. So I very much liked this movie. I thought that it was a lot better than what I expected, a lot more action than I expected, which was good. And I think when you're dealing with, the characters of the widows, and the way that they were brought up, there was a lot of references to their ledger, and how that whole thing plays out, knowing that they are the kind of warriors and mercs that they are. It was going to be a tricky thing for Marvel to pull this off with a PG-13 rating. This was a very, very action-filled thing, but it left out some of the gore that could have easily been added in.
Yeah, I kind of Oh, sorry, Chris. I was going to just say, on your point, missing the hand-to-hand combat, I did miss some of that. I thought it was action-packed, but I agree. Like, I would have liked to see a little bit more fight choreo.
Especially because these characters are known for their hand-to-hand combat skills. I mean, these are arguably, the best fighters in Marvel, so you would like to see them showcase that. But guys, getting into the implications of this end credit scene, guys, now that we've done our initial reactions, so many things are happening right now in Marvel. It's a little crazy. We have What If series coming next month. Loki just had a big reveal in our episode, which you can still watch even though it's not monetized or whatever. You have the reveal of Charlie Cox's Daredevil showing up in Spider-Man Far From Home, confirmed, and also not Far From Home, sorry, No Way Home, and then also being confirmed to be in the She-Hulk movie, and then all this stuff with Valentina, all this stuff with the Dark Avengers. We know John Walker is going to be there. Now we officially have Yelena as being one of the Dark Avengers. She-Hulk could arguably be one of those. We also have Abomination, who's in the new Shang-Chi movie, tied with the Incredible Hulk, and then Ross, who was in this movie. So even though they haven't really exactly acknowledged each other, I've just mentioned so many through lines, so many threads that have connected all of these characters from the Abomination to Hulk and She-Hulk, tying into the Netflix Daredevil, tying into what's going to happen with the Dark Avengers here. So there's a lot of things going on. So guys, let's talk about this and credit scene. And what did you guys think, and what do you think we can pull from it?
Jay?
So I think that for what we've seen now, having Valentina kind of pop up in the way that she did at the end credit scene really pushes that Dark Avengers. Sid, during the stream, you said that she could be a part of the Young Avengers, or Chris, you might have said it about being a part of the Young Avengers. But this style fits more for the Dark Avengers. Yelena being a widow, going with U.S. agent right over here, going with the U.S. agent, kind of being a part of the doing whatever it takes Avengers, because we know that the Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Thor, Avengers, they're not going to be the ones that carry this franchise going forward in the next phases. And there has to be a distinction between the Avengers that we had and the ones that we're getting. And I think that seeing the way that this movie kind of played out, and they really gave a lot of screen time to Yelena in this. And I think they did a good job of balancing it while also introducing her as the new face of the Widows.
Yeah, I think she's very likable. I liked her from the jump. What I think is interesting is that because of COVID, the order of the wow, just all the streaming platforms just went through my head. The Disney Plus series on Disney Plus was rearranged. Black Widow got pushed back, and so things are coming to us out of order. So I wonder how that affects this Valentina situation. I wonder if we were supposed to see Valentina hire Yelena before we saw her in Black Captain Winter Soldier Man, whatever that was.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, yeah.
But because I wonder how because obviously Yelena has been working for Valentina before even this scene at the end of Black Widow. So I wonder how that all started and how that's gonna, play out.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Dark Avengers does have kind of, I believe, Russian origins, and so she must have been doing something while her sister was out being an Avenger. Remember, Yelena was free of the Widow program for the most part, being an escapee. So she was on her own little team running, reconnaissance missions and different kinds of things like that for Valentina. So yes, the way that the schedule works out, guys, is yes, we were supposed to see the Black Widow movie before we saw Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but nothing too consequential. What I imagine is they probably cut out part of this end credit scene with Valentina introducing more of who she is, and they just kept more of that information in the Falcon and Winter Soldier, so that folks already knew who she was before we saw her in the Black Widow movie. And then as far as the Scarlet WandaVision show, kind of unconnected to this side of the MCU, you can really see two sides developing, all being linked likely by Doctor Strange and the multiverse. And we'll touch back on this end credit scene a little bit later in the week. We'll do some deep dives and stuff like that. But let's talk about.
You completely went out. You said, let's talk about. We can't hear you.
Yeah, we got nothing. It's the beauty of technology, people.
Don't know what you're saying. Oh.
No, we got nothing.
Still can't hear you.
Oh, and we lost.
Darn. Well, anyway, what was he about to say?
I don't know. That was the problem. That he started and never got to a point where we could just keep running with it.
Yeah, just keep going. Yeah. Wow, what an epic fail on his part. Well, I don't know. We were talking about Yelena, the Avengers, Valentina. Oh, are you talking? Can we hear you?
Are you back?
No, continue. Yeah, I had an alarm go off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to be 6 o'clock. Eastern
Yeah, we didn't
Standard
have
Time.
anything else to say.
No, we were waiting for
yeah,
because you were starting to say something.
yeah. Oh, yeah. So I was just gonna say that's funny. Also, guys, thumbs up if you like the red theme. You know we got to do it Black Widow style, black and red. So, but yeah, the last question I was gonna ask, guys, is who are the standout characters for you? Like the number one, I thought they were from David Arbor's performance. Rachel Weisz did some good stuff. She was kind of a side character. Yelena was fantastic. Taskmaster, all these characters. Who are the standout characters for you guys? If you could only name one.
To me, Yelena for sure. I think she was,
Agree.
and I love Scarlett Johansson, and I think she's such a great Black Widow. But I think Yelena was even better than her at the beginning, and I think she's just very funny. She's very down to earth, but she's still like a bad. She's a great assassin. So yeah,
Just
I
to
like her.
clarify, besides Black Widow, considering the MCU will be moving on from her character, unfortunately, which I'm still salty about. I felt like she had a lot more stories to tell. But Jay,
Yeah,
who's
I'm a
your
little
standout?
salty about it as well. Because I feel like the fact is, yes, we've seen Natasha Romanoff, we've seen Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow for a decade plus now.
Since
But
Iron
this
Man
is
2.
literally her first movie.
That's a good point.
This is her first solo film, and that there's so much more I felt like that could have been done with this character. And I was really hoping that when we saw the way that Endgame played out, that we got a different version of Gamora, that there could have been a possibility to kind of revive a different version, potentially even, like an older version of Black Widow, where she was basically fresh out of her training, kind of thing. But I guess this is going to be the next best thing, because I agree, Sid. Yelena to me was the standout character of the entire film. I think that she did a better job than even Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. I think that she is definitely going to be able to take the mantle of the Widow and continue running with it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think that
If you think about it, this movie was more of an origin story for her than it was for the Black Widow. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, exactly. And it was meant to have that purpose. They did want to kind of warm the audience up to her character. I think she looks the part. She looks like, athletic. She has that dry sense of humor that's down to earth. I thought she was hilarious. Even in her scenes with David Arbor, who, by the way, fantastic job in this movie. Probably my favorite.
Definitely a close second.
Yeah, Red Guardian was fantastic in this movie. But yeah, Yelena was definitely set up and hit it out of the park, as being established as this new Black Widow, somebody to take over. Now, she's going to start out as a Dark Avenger. We understand that, but I would assume that she'll get moved over to the A team pretty soon, to the regular Avengers. But there was one thing I was going to say about her character. Down to earth, was good in the choreography. Also she played that role with a lot of heart. Especially those scenes where the family was around the table kind of discussing, are we even really a family? This was only 3 years, but it was the only kind of family that they had. But you could see, she was able to play the role and come across really authentic. And I think that that's going to bring a whole other dimension. And I hope, Jay, to your point, that they do it right this time, and that with Widow character, she gets 2 or 3 movies, because Scarlett would have been fantastic in her own movies as well.
100%. And you can see it, the way that this movie played out, I easily could have been down for another 2 movies.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
For
I would have loved to see her fight some more characters from the MCU who are hand-to-hand combat, characters. So,
I mean, you know what I liked about this? And I feel like, I don't know how you guys felt, but I feel like some people probably thought that this Black Widow movie was going to be like a lesser Captain America movie with a girl. But it wasn't. It was very much like her own style, her own thing. So I thought that was great.
Yeah, I love that. I love that about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love to that point, especially that scene with Dreykov in the end, where she was getting the nerve severed or whatever.
Yeah.
She had such a swag about her. Just, when she was getting it, and the whole "thank you for cooperation" line. Man, that was a waste, and I understand they had to keep the stakes real for Infinity War and that thing, but like kill anybody else. I mean, remember in 2012 that rotating screenshot: Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, Cap, and Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. All those other characters got their time in the limelight. You know, you could argue Hulk, but Hulk has had different actors play him. But you know, I felt like as she grew into the role, she really could have done some great work with that character. But hopefully, like I said, Disney
Yeah.
does it right this time with Yelena's character.
Yeah, I feel like she got better the more that she played Black Widow.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like in the first times that we saw her in back in Iron Man, she was still kind of feeling out the role. And I feel like maybe it took this long for us to be comfortable with it, you know, as fans. But I feel like had we gotten this earlier on, she may not have been able to play it the same way. But like to your point, Chris, you know, kill off somebody else, you know, like bring her back because this was a phenomenal movie in my opinion.
Yeah, I was like, honestly, when it was her and Barton on the thing, I was like, kill Barton.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like
the whole time, I was like, just get rid of him. And here's the thing, and it kind of blew up Disney's face. For those of you who don't remember, going behind the scenes, Hawkeye was supposed to get his own show, and so they kept him alive for that very purpose. The Hawkeye series with his daughter and bringing her into the Young Avengers and tying all that. Jeremy Renner got into some domestic issues, he was being accused of these different things, and Disney kind of quickly distanced themselves. The show ended up being delayed, and now it's in the ether, probably never to be greenlit as these Disney Plus shows just keep stacking up, and the time for telling that story is probably already past at this point. So what we're left with is a dead Black Widow in our hands and no Hawkeye show to even show for it. So how disappointing is that? Because we really were supposed to, that was the reason why they made that decision. One of them had to go, and that it was Black Widow.
Yeah. But Johansson is getting older. She has kids. I think she's starting to have the same issues that Chris Evans was having, where it's like, I want to live my life. And it's like, no one cares about your real life. You need to be a superhero. What?
Exactly. But, at least for another movie. I mean, she could have done it for a solo film, you know?
All right, so I'm gonna give a little bit of a potential hot take here, but all of these actors, okay, and this is across the board. This isn't even just, you know, the MCU actors, right? They sit here and they're intensely famous for a show, a movie, whatever, and then they leave the role to go do nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, I understand you want to live your life. Take some time off. No problem. Relax, recover, you know, rest up your mind. But then you go and do nothing. And the one role that made you so famous, that brought you so much notoriety, you abandon it to go do nothing.
Yeah, but that's not the case with Scarlett Johansson. I mean, she just was in The Marriage Story. She got an Oscar nomination. Like, I think her and even Chris Evans are like,
yeah, I don't mean her or Chris Evans specifically. Yeah, I'm not. I don't mean them specifically. Obviously, this was a creative decision by the people at Disney and the people at Marvel. A wrong decision because she should have remained alive. The running joke among all of us comic book fans is that you always kill Hawkeye. Always. You know, there's no reason. His whole point of being alive is to be the first one to go.
Exactly.
So the fact that they tried to throw a swerve on us and keep him alive, joke's on you, Disney. You messed up. But, you know, I think about, like, for me personally, like The Big Bang Theory. After all these seasons, you know, hugely famous show, Sheldon, Jim Parsons, wanted to walk away. And now he's not really doing anything. You know, so I feel like with these actors, you have an opportunity that people would absolutely love to have, and you walk away from the role and end up not really doing much of anything with your time. And you know, obviously, just getting off my soapbox here, this is one of these films that when you watch it, you're like, I want more of this, and now I can no longer have it. You know, and as a fan, like, it's just really disheartening because there's so much opportunity for more.
Yeah, but you know what? I think it's very hard to gracefully bow out as one of those heroes, and people are going to be disappointed. But it's kind
Is
of the
it
way that
just?
you
I'm
love to.
sorry. Is it just me? I can't see Christopher through the hot takes. Is that just my
Oh, is that
screen?
still on? It's not there with me.
Oh, okay. It's
Is
still
that
on with
still
me.
on?
Maybe
It's not.
my yeah. Like I can't
Oh,
see you.
You
It's
know.
oh,
fine
hot
as
takes
long
Funny,
as
on.
yeah, because
everyone
I
else
don't
can.
have it on.
No, it's probably my
Oh, is it?
computer.
Oh, wait. Let me check. Oh, yeah, see on the live stream here, still on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, it just went
Oh
off.
well, they'll hear my voice. So one thing that I understand it's very hard to gracefully bow out with these kind of roles. Two people who obviously come to mind are Hugh Jackman and Robert Downey Jr. able to do all that
I
the
was
fans
fine with Robert
ask.
Downey Jr. leaving.
Yep.
Yeah, that right, but a lot of people weren't. But just kind of doing all that the fans asked, doing their due diligence. And then when it felt ready, like we had seen all the things.
Right.
I feel like people like
And
Scarlett
like, in all
Johansson, people like
honesty,
Chris Evans, people want just a little bit
More.
more. We just needed a little
Yeah.
bit
so
more.
yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I was okay with the way that Cap ended his story. I was
I
perfectly
wasn't.
Because it
fine with
does
that.
leave the door
Oh, that's
open.
because you love
It
Chris
does.
Evans, right? It
Yeah.
leaves the door open, but at the same time, I felt like the way that they wrote him off felt right. You know, the fact that he decided in that moment
To live his life,
after
yeah.
returning the stones, he wanted to go live his life with Peggy.
Peggy
To
Carter,
me,
yeah.
that was perfect send off for Cap.
I
You
agree.
know, the one
Yeah.
time after everything, is finished, they put everything back in order. He finally decides to do the one thing for himself. Finally put himself first.
Yeah, and it
So I
does
felt
go
like
in
that
line
was
with
a
his
very
character.
good right. It felt like a perfect send off for Captain America.
Yeah.
However, with Black Widow, I don't feel like that was the right move. Obviously, we've already said
Yeah, it
it.
was a little
It should have been
unsatisfying.
it should have been Hawkeye that paid the price there. But
Yeah.
it just, and especially seeing this movie now, especially
Yeah.
seeing how well it was done. You know, obviously there's going to be different things that we commented on throughout the time where different things just kind of felt a little bit not making sense or whatever. But at the end of it, overall, this movie was absolutely great. And I feel like I've been cheated and robbed because we could have gotten more.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Yeah.
I totally
I think
agree.
that's
And
fair.
yeah, I feel like only time will tell, but one thing we do know is that the MCU is moving forward with a ton of stories. We can see all the strings being pulled together now, from the far reaches of the MCU multiverse, with Loki, Shang-Chi, She-Hulk, all these shows in development now. So we gotta hope for the best moving forward. But with
Yeah.
that being said, guys, this was a really good movie. So this has been our kind of live action to the movie, as well as a little bit of debriefing and stuff. We talking more Black Widow, doing deep dives later on in the week. A ton of Marvel stuff coming down the pipeline. So you know what to do, guys. You gotta subscribe to both channels, Laracuente Ledger and We SIBZ, West Coast, East Coast siblings. So you can enter to win a pair of free AirPods, as well as keep up to date on your favorite content and your favorite creators. I'm just assuming we're your favorite creators. Right? Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching. As always, be sure to hit the like button on the video if you're liking the video, and click the bell so you get a notification on your phone when we drop videos. Jay covers a lot of sports. I do the Granite Geek Show. He's covering The Bachelorette on SIBS. We got Superman and Lois. Zach does Star Wars, and that also came out tonight. So be sure to keep an eye out for that later on today. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Joe said, any sign off words? Any love to the peeps?
No, thank you guys so much for
No,
watching.
no love.
I was gonna say, yeah, thank you for joining us. This was obviously it's been a long stream. We did a watch party for the entire movie. Started a little late, but we got you some screenshots throughout, and just giving you our live reactions and our thoughts on it. Kind of wrapping it all together. So we definitely want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. If you've watched this whole time through, comment down below, let us know, and you can get a extra entry into that AirPod giveaway.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
just comment
So thank
down
you guys for
below
hanging out.
Black Widow, and we'll know that you stayed through all the way till the end to get yourself an extra entry into that giveaway.
Absolutely. We want to, be sure to take care of the fans who watch all the way through. So, yes, thank you from everybody here at GLMD, We Sibs, and Laracuente Ledger. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.